Good morning. Today we're going to explain how to divide decimals by a whole number. Dividing a decimal by whole number will be near to how to divide whole number by whole number. Just one more step is how to place the decimal in our answer. So before explaining for you how to place the decimal, I want to remind you with the regular steps of the division. If I have any division and I want to make it as a long division because sometimes the numbers are big, so we're using the long division. We have some steps that we're repeating every time. What are these steps? First, I'm starting from the left of the dividend. The first number from the left, I'm dividing it, then multiply, then subtract. Then, I told you before, after subtraction you should compare, then bring down a new digit. After bring down a new digit, I will start repeating the same steps again. Let's see this on some numbers. Here we will see how can I divide a decimal by a whole number. As you can notice here that all of the examples I have on the dividend decimal, I have in the divisor just whole number with no decimal. And by the way, to remind you, dividend means the first number in the division. Divisor is the second number that comes after the division sign. Let's see question number 1. 57.6, I want to divide it by 2. Once you have a whole number in the divisor, so first step you will write it as the long division. The first number inside, the second number outside. Okay, so the dividend inside, the divisor outside. Okay, what I should do with the decimal? The decimal just raise it up in the same place exactly. So before I start to answer, I will place my decimal, not like the multiplication. The multiplication, I'm finishing the multiplication, then I'm placing the decimal. Here on the division, no. Before I'm starting the division, I'm putting the decimal up in the same place. So raise it up in the same place directly, then start your division. As we know while doing the long division, each number in the dividend here, it should have an answer above it. For example, 5, it has an answer above it. I should put above the 7, the answer of it. Above the 6, the answer of it, and so on. So you should align correctly while putting your answer. Let's start to divide. So the first step, here it is the decimal. I put it up exactly in the same place. Then what? I will start from the left. 5 divided by 2 will give me 2. Then multiplication, 2 times 2 is 4. Then subtraction, 5 minus 4 is 1. Then watch very carefully with your eyes. The number after subtraction, is it less than the divisor? Yes, less, so I can complete. So after subtracting, I will put down the 7. Then what? I put down the 7, now I have 17. After bring down, start the same steps again. 17 divided by 2 will give me 8. 8 multiplied by 2 will give me 16. 17 minus 16 will give me 1. Always after subtraction, put your eye fast to see 1 less than 2. Yes, so you're doing correct. Then what? Then I will put down the 6. Now I have 16 divided by 2 will give me 8. 8 multiplied by 2 will give me 16. 16 minus 16 is 0, so my answer is 28.8. So we did the division normally, just we added one more step before we started the division, which is raising our decimal up exactly in the same place. And as I told you, you have to be sure that each number has above it the answer. Like this, so they are aligned correctly. Now let's see another one. Question number 2. 923.5, I want to divide it by 5. Here, the divisor is whole number. The first step, I will write it as a long division, inside, outside. Then we will start dividing. Don't forget before you start your division, if you haven't the dividend decimal, what you should do, raise your decimal up exactly in the same place, then start by dividing the 9. 9 divided by 5 will give me 1. 1 times 5 is 5. Subtract, you will have 4. Have fast, 4 is less than 5. Yes, so I can complete by bringing down the 2. It will be 42 divided by 5 will give me 8. 8 times 5 is 40. Subtract 2. 2 is less than 5, so I can get down the 3. Still completing. Now we have 23 divided by 5 will give me 4. 4 times 5 is 20. Subtract, you will have 3. 3 less than 5, I will get down the last digit, which is 5. Let's write it here on a side because there is no place. Now I have 35 divided by 5 will be 7. 7 times 5 is 35. Subtract them 0. So the quotient or the answer will be 184.7. Look how it's aligned. 9 above it 1. 2 above it the answer 8. 3 above it the 4. Decimal, both of them in the same place. 5 above it 7. And as we know from before, if I want to check my answer, I can multiply the quotient by the divisor. Yes, when multiplying them, I should get the same dividend. Let's see question number 3. 3.84 divided by 12. Inside, outside. So the dividend inside the sign, the divisor outside the sign, and our divisor, it's whole number. I'm confirming with you, and I will tell you later in another lesson why I'm confirming with you that here the divisor is whole. Let's start the decimal. I will raise it up in the same place. 3 divided by 12. How many 12 in the 3? Can I get 12 in the 3? No, we cannot. It's not enough. So I have to put 0. Then what? I should take the 8 with the 3 because 3 alone is not enough. So I will have now 38. 38 I want to divide it by 12. How can I? If I'm dividing by a 2-digit number, we took away that I can cover the first number here, 8, cover the first number here, 2. So I will have 3 divided by 1. 3 divided by 1 give me, yes, 3. If this way always will work, no, it just give you a range for the answer. Okay, so here I will try the 3 to see this one will work or no. So I will multiply the 3 by the 2, will give me 6. Then multiply 3 by the 1 will give me 3, so 36. Then 38 minus 36 is 2. 2 less than 12, so the answer that I put up was correct. I will complete by bring down the 4. So you will have 24. Again, 24 divided by 12 will give me 2. 2 multiply 12 is 24. Subtract 0. So your answer is 0.32. If I want to check what I should do, yes, multiply the quotient by the divisor. Your answer should be equal to the dividend. Question number 4. 64.82 divided by 7. Again, I'm repeating the rule of our lesson today. You have a decimal number. You want to divide it by a whole number. So what is the first step? First, I will write it as a long division. The first number inside the sign. The second number outside the sign. The second step, I will raise my decimal up. Here it is. I have the decimal. I will raise my decimal up. Before I start answering, I will put it in the same place exactly. Then I will start to divide normally as we took the long division before. 6 divided by 7. Is it enough? No, not enough. It's smaller than 8. And we said before, small number divide big number, 0. This 0, you want to put it, you want to remove it. It is the same, but keep the place of it empty, don't touch it. So you will start answering from the second place. So if I put here 0 or no, will be the same. Why? Because 0 on the left with no value. Okay, we said 6 is not enough, so I will take with it 4. It will be 64 divided by 7. How many 7 the 64? Yes, 9. 9 times 7 is 63. Subtract them, you will get 1. 1 less than 7, so I can get down the next number, which is 8. Now I have 18 in the 7. How many groups of 7 in the 18? Yes, I can have 2. 2 times 7 is 14. Subtract, you will get 18 minus 14, 4. Then get down the 2. 42 divided by 7 will give me 6. 6 multiply 7 is 42. Subtract, you will have 0. So your answer is 9.26. And so on. By the same way, we can solve the rest of the examples. So remember the rule of today. If you have any division and you have on the dividend decimal, on the divisor it's a whole, it means no decimal, so put it as a long division, then place your decimal up on the same place, then start to make your division from the left normally as we're doing before, the same steps: divide, multiply, subtract, then bring down, and so on until you finish all the digits. Thank you so much for listening.